Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, I had nothing better to do, so I've just watched the Liam Paro versus Brock Jarvis fight. This was the debut of Matchroom in Australia. I haven't seen the undercard, I only watched the main event. And yeah, it was over in double quick fashion. This was a battle between two unbeaten fighters, up-and-comers in Australia, Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis. Liam Paro, however, actually went into this fight as the number one contender within the WBO at 140 pounds. So he was putting his ranking on the line going into this fight. And Brock Jarvis, to me, man, that guy looked so pumped up. I mean, it was only 3 or 4 years ago when he was fighting at bantamweight, and here he is now fighting at 140. Nevertheless, he looked like I said, he looked pumped up, he looked jacked, but he looked extremely stiff, in my opinion. And he tried to apply pressure in this fight and basically crowd Liam Paro and work up close. But the problem for Brock Jarvis was that he was showing no defense as he was applying pressure. He was coming in straight lines, no jab to speak of when he was closing the distance. He was just coming in square on like a madman, throwing looping hooks. And when he fell into the clinch, he would try to utilize his free hand and work. I guess his game plan was to, just make it uncomfortable for Liam Paro and like draw him into a close range fight. Liam Paro, on the other hand, was much more relaxed in his approach. Liam Paro was a southpaw, actually, while Brock Jarvis was orthodox, but Liam Paro was doing a good job of taking the half step back and timing Brock Jarvis coming in with his southpaw jab. He did that a few times in this fight, in the first round, and yeah, every time it was rocking the head back of Brock Jarvis. As the round went on, you could tell immediately that Liam Paro had far superior boxing skills, and Brock Jarvis was basically just brawn and very little brains. But yeah, as the round went on, Liam Paro caught Brock Jarvis with like a looping kind of left hand, obviously the left being out of his southpaw stance, and that was when Brock Jarvis tried to open up with a left hook, and Brock Jarvis got caught. He felt the shot, but right after that, again, no adjustments, he did the exact same thing. He tried to open up with a left hook, and Liam Paro once again countered with the very same shot, which was the looping kind of left hand. It caught Brock Jarvis bang on the chin. It dropped Brock heavily. He tried to beat the counts, but he could barely get up, He tried to get up to his knees, fell back down, that sort of thing. It was a shot that rocked him to his core. And yeah, the referee waved it off. A good stoppage win for Liam Paro. Now, I'd seen Brock Jarvis previously to this on a DAZN card in America. And whilst that was a really good fight, Brock Jarvis in that fight, again, showed no defense. No variety in his work, no jab, no real technical ability. And I felt after watching that fight that, yeah, Brock Jarvis is a knockout waiting to happen. And here we have it. Liam Paro ices him in one round. I'd never seen Liam Paro up until this point. It's hard to say how good he is because, again, Brock Jarvis is so limited. But, he showed some decent skills in there, showed a nice jab, good composure, a decent counterpunch with that looping left hand. And yeah, he showed good understanding of distance against Brock Jarvis. So we'll see where he goes. I mean, he's definitely worth keeping an eye on. I would say personally, he will top out at fringe world level, to be honest, but we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, share your thoughts below. What did you make of this fight? Peace.